Hello all, Seriously is here, back for some more cavorting around, and I am fresh back from the Relics Expedition Redux with the rewards already collected. We got some amazing rewards for a save still building itself. We got 32 exosuit expansion units in one expedition. If you have an existing save that's newish and you don't have all your suit slots yet, and you don't want to go around to 30 different space stations to get 30 suit slots, then this is the expedition for you. We only got 5 storage augmentations for your starship, and I didn't count the upgrades for the multi-tool. We also, I can't remember, I think these are from the previous expedition. We got some cargo bulkheads recently, and we do need those. We'll probably get into that today because we're only going to briefly talk about relics. The rewards, and we're going to go use them. Let's hop into our Corvette. We're back regular space. It's our regular crammed inventory and our regular crammed Corvette inventory. But that is exactly what you want to bring onto this Relics Expedition Redux. If you're doing it from an existing save, bring a starship that has 55 open slots, so you can carry 55 different bones. You're not going to need 55 different bones. They're going to stack. You're going to find duplicates and they'll stack. It's fine. But the more slots you have on a starship, the better. It does not have to be a Corvette. It can be any starship. Teleport receiver would be very helpful too. A little bit of extra hyperdrive range. You don't have to have 2,000. 200 will probably get you between every rendezvous point without any extra required. But warp cell efficiency will help you save fuel, so you won't have to pay as much to go through every star. What I did is almost exactly the walkthrough that I saw Zane do a short video on, except I did start from existing save, and I did bring suspicious packets into the expedition so that I would get nanites so I could buy my ship. And that's what I recommend for every expedition from an existing save. I did that, and opening up the suspicious packets got me species records, and reading the species records got me like 30, 40, 50 nanites, but it got me one of the milestones for digging stuff up that I didn't have to do. So I immediately got off the starter planet, warped away as soon as I could make the fuel to warp away, got my starship and warped straight back to where we started from, and then started almost exactly what Zane did in his playthrough, just with a starship that had the slots and the ability to transport them a tiny, tiny distance. I don't know where we are, so we're going to go to the space station here. We're going to figure out what this save was doing and where we are in space. I don't think the bug with the new space stations is changed. We are in Seducia Exchange. It's got... I don't even know if we've been here before. It's opulent. It's a high economy system. It does appear to be an explorer system. I know we were looking for people giving us cargo bulkheads and stuff like that. I'll take a nav data for free. What do you have for free, Mr. Envoy? We're up to Exalted. That's 400 nanites, for almost 500 nanites for free we could take. This stacks though, so let's go to the starship and take one of those for free, one of those for free. Let's go to our inventory, take all 5 of those. We don't have space for... My inventory is not full. Were we on? We must have been on the starship. Anyway, we could buy this, but it's only discounted. Guild discount 60%, that's a very good discount, but I'm only interested in free stuff. If you do need a resource, you can check there, but they don't carry a wide selection like this and the pilots do, and money basically grows on trees in this game anyway, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, well, that's not what I was hopeful for, but let's use these suit slots. We haven't been here before, so you can see this cost us money, 200,000. So if we click up here, 125,000, we're going to buy that one. Then we're going to come here. And that's just one more way of saving money that grows on trees. So we can pay for the cheaper one there. Now we come back here, and now we can use our exosuit expansion slots and use them on inventory space. I have a decent amount, but I do want to get more. I also want to get more of this though. So this is going to get eventually more expensive than the bottom slots. There, that's the last one I think I personally need. So we're going to come over here and get the rest into here. Now I had 18 or 19, something like that from the previous expedition. So I think I had 50 of these total, maybe even more if I was not seeing stuff in the freighter or the ship. We're going to get to click on this a lot. And I keep the hold to confirm toggle checked on. Oh, that was our last available slot. We are max slot. Okay, let's just keep getting exosuit tech slots then. And we are a fully upgraded character. Fantastic. Similarly, I think it's about time we got our last slot on our Corvette. Nice general design for Corvettes. I like the idea. I have not used these legs on any Corvette I've built. I mean, I used them once, but I've taken them off that ship by now. I'm gonna try to build a Corvette with those legs. Anyway, we want to go to upgrade and apply an augmentation. Look at that last slot there. Whoop. That was bothering me for a while. We could get this multi-tool upgraded, but I think what I'd rather do, since this works just fine, is I'd rather wait until we get an actual multi-tool that I want to use those upgrade slots on. We've got 25, that'll get even a pistol to full slots there. What is it, 10, 30 slots max is what we need. So any pistol will start with 5 slots already, so we're golden on anything we find. Looks like I have some modules to sell. I want to keep those. Scanner modules I can sell. We're going to get X classes of that. Shield module, there's not much point in getting X class, but we should check what we have. If this is a pre-packaged exocraft mining laser. Now I don't have any exocraft in the save. We might want to keep that. Launch auto charger. No, that's just for the starship. I'd rather have 480 nanites than that. We're gonna keep that. We'll keep those. Tethys beam, we will keep. That's prepackaged. Yeah. Prepackaged thermal buffer unit for exocraft. We should keep that as well. Exocraft. Neutron cannon, we can keep those. So I do want to keep most of that stuff. Let's check our shields. We're looking to see shield strength at least 30 on each of these, but we only have 30. We got 32 on this one. We could get 33. So where did that module go? Let's install this. We're going to overload it, but we get 32. So we'll take one of them off, put one of them there. We got 2% shields out of that. And we still have this many for another second ship if we want. We've got 2 leftover suit slots. So we don't need those anymore. Don't need exosuit expansion slots anymore. That's nice. That's good. Alright. Back to the ship. We're probably heading straight back here, but I want to go look inside the inventory, because I think that's where I'm storing this stuff. First person mode. There we go. Indeed. Okay. We've got 3 fuel. Oh, but not from the ship we want. We have Zuvok hammer, Zuvok hammer, Zuvok hammer. We already have everything we need from the Zuvok hammer. Now I don't know which system has the Zuvok hammer. So we need to go to... Do I not have any of the hyperdrive upgrades yet? Oh, I might have installed those already. Sure did. We need to go to the Hizomato 6, and I have one from the SS Okus. Got those from an expedition. So we are not in either the Hizomato or the Zuvok hammer system. Let's go find those, see if they're on my list. I did get to those things before the bug started, so they should be here on the list somewhere. But it's still a bug because they won't go to the top of the list once we've been there. They won't be our previous system. Iobara is one of them. And I think Oswardo. So let's go to Iobara first. They're both in the list. And woe is us, we got to do 2 derelicts. Actually, we don't even have to do 2 derelicts. If we get to the wrong one first, that's no problem. We'll just reload our save and we'll be back out in space with our teleport receiver recharged. We have 2, and they're cheap right now because I haven't bought a couple in a few days. So let's get a 3rd. Okie doke. Does that go straight to the ship? Sure did. Let's see what the derelict name here is. That's all we need to see, and if it's the one we want, we may as well do a run of it. We want the Hizomato 6. I'm going to make a quick save in the space station, restore point save. We're going to take off, and whoops, wrong button. We're going to activate one of these. Now we could save that, but we don't need to save it. We have money, we're going to spend stuff, we'll do it legit. We're not duping things. Doesn't say the name out here, so we will land. Return our mouse as soon as we get out of our seat. That way we're not looking at the space, so we get dizzy. And we're going to teleport over, because walking over is very difficult from a Corvette. And we are on the Zuvok hammer. Okay, so easy problem to solve. Reload that restore point. We just made a restore point getting out of our seat, didn't we? That's why we're going to appear in space, not on the space station. Alright, well we have to fly back to the space station then. No big deal. Oh, well that's slightly a big deal. Because we didn't actually take off, although I didn't open my door. Weird. Hey. Come on, game. Stay. Stay close. I'm looking at you. That's better. That looks way better. Alright, back to the space station. Off to Oswardo or Oswardo. I can't remember. And these are not systems I have found. I might have found them through other people. So these are not my discoveries. Who discovered? Yeah, we want to be in that one. Who discovered Iobara? Moody B. We're in Ice and Tam for this because the derelict here is very easy. It does not have any bad creatures in it. And it gives the 20% fuel upgrades to your ship. So, space stations. O Wardso. O Wardso. Okay. Or Ow Wardso. Discovered by Soju SG 59. The Hisomato 6 gives us 250 light year range hyperdrive upgrades, which are very, very nice. We're going to do one run of that. Let's get the sun on our shoulders. Dodge some asteroids, maybe. Get out of my way, asteroids. Oh, we hit one anyway. Alright, we should have 3 of these still unused. Let's activate one. Teleport over. Yeah, it even says the name. We didn't even have to teleport over last time. It says the name of the ship on the teleporter. I believe this one might have sentry drones, but we can mostly avoid them. I don't think we need to get into conflict with any of them. May as well claim those supplies. Turn on our flashlight. It's been a while since I did this one, so let's see if I remember where we're going. We're going straight over here. Behind these lockers is a door. Yeah. We could grab oxygen and stuff on the way. There's tons of blue crates in this one if you want to grab stuff to get your building parts. The safe already has them. We're going straight to the end, hugging the left wall after you get past those floaty guys back there. There's heaters we could turn on. We don't need them. In here, we are going to the left. Just blow up those guys so they don't chase us. There's some sentry drones over there, but they won't really see you. Maybe 1 out of 10 times. And if they do, you can just run through here. And we're done. We're at the end. Talk to this. Now we're looking for hyperdrive, but we're also looking for other stuff too. So we'll fabricate items. What we're not looking for is Corvette parts. We're not looking for bulkhead. Well, we are looking for bulkheads, but not from doing this. That's why we got our reputation high. We want this, and we don't want a Starship reactor core. We got a salvage fleet beacon for speed. I think we still need some of those, so we're going to go back to our Corvette and check. Did I? Yeah, we're at the right spot. We should have checked this before we came here, so we would know and could do a reload straight where we were. But you can't check this inventory from, whoops, from down there by using this. Now that I'm here, I can't check it on the freighter, but I can, oops, I can send stuff to it. So if I want to check this, we have salvage fleet beacon speed, Zomato, and from this, these are S-Class, and S-Class speed boosts are all the same. Fuel boosts have a range of 15 to 20. These are all 15, so it doesn't matter which ship it comes from. So we now have all 3 of our speed upgrades and all 3 of our fuel upgrades. We need 1 more combat, we need 2 more trade, we need 2 more mining, and 3, wow, we don't have any of the exploration. Yeah, we need a lot of the exploration ones. We're going to get all of those on this ship here. the Hizomato 6 as we chase down that last 250 hyperdrive. So what I might do, where's the station? Crash into a couple asteroids. Go towards the we got that bug still going on? Okay. So we can, there we go. If it targets it, turns blue before you start pulsing, then you're good. We're gonna call in our freighter here. Whoa, it's a biggie. We don't need to land at it. We can land on the much more quiet space station. Now that it's here, we can call it in like this, and go to these things, etc. Okay. We have, oh yeah, these storage containers are the same as the ones on the Corvette because these are actually in your inventory and just access to them is granted via the Corvette or the freighter or your ground base. We're looking for, what are we looking for now? Oh darn, yeah, we do want to go to the freighter now. You know what, we're gonna teleport there. It's in the current system. It'll be nice and quiet. You'd think a Corvette would avoid that landing bay noise. It doesn't. Somehow it doesn't. Anyway, we got to do some warping today. You know, maybe we can get a pirate freighter battle. I don't necessarily want a pirate freighter, I think I've said that before, but we might be able to get some pirate freighter frigates if we get a pirate freighter battle. So let's warp in our Corvette. No. Close our own hatch, we won't wait for the ship to do it just in case it doesn't. So we can go anywhere for this. If we're going to get a pirate freighter battle, we'll get one. Pirate systems get them much more often. So we've warped 2 places from here before. We can check out what they are. 3-star economy there. 3-star there. Let's go, I don't know, random ways. We can go like 2,500 light years or something, so let's do that. I think the only thing I want to avoid is a 1-star conflict level system. Viking crew? Let's go here. And it doesn't matter what we find here. We're going to be warping again right away if we don't get a freighter battle. Hey now. Don't open. Okay, no freighter battle. I could scan that. I don't think it's paradise. It's a swamp planet. Okay, let's try warping again, and we're going to go to a 3-star economy because we're going to be looking for a system freighter next time. There's a 3-star economy. I would, however, prefer now to get a 1-star conflict level, if possible, in, the next 30-40 seconds or so. But more important is the economy. Where'd that 3-star go? There was one right near us. Wait, where are we? Oh, that's why. There it is. 3-star, we're going there. We're going to have to fly around space a bit in these 3-star economy systems, and I don't want to have to fight too many pirates just by flying around. So I prefer 1-star, but 3-star is more important for finding an S-class freighter. And, ooh, wow, look at that. That looks like a paradise planet. Indeed it is, with ancient bones. I've seen enough of those lately. I'm gonna go close my hatch finally, now that I'm somewhere I don't mind saving. Are you close? That's what I thought. That's what happened last time. We're gonna close you all the way now. And we're gonna look around. We're gonna go first person. Freighter group over there, the purple. Does not have any system freighters that I'm interested in this freighter group, but let's see what's available here so we can compare it to the next fleet that pops in. I think we're upside down. I do like nacelles, that's good to see, but we have a belly, so that's bad to see. Also, not a fan of the hammerhead. Oh, we got another one popping in. Where? First person mode says beneath us. Okay, there's the other two ships. We've got the hammerhead we saw. There's 3 system freighters available. So we've got a stubby flat one and a long flat one. I'm not interested in either. So we warp along to the next 3-star economy. We didn't have to do any combat, just had to wait a little bit. Just a teeny bit riskier to do that in high conflict levels. Don't know why we couldn't find this system, it's right beside it. Stop doing that! You know what, game? You know what? Just gonna live in first person mode because of you. Okay. These systems, I love the space color in, but it makes it very hard to see freighter fleets, so that's a downside. Alright, we have just one freighter here. Oh no, okay, there's the other one. Oh, I do like that, except it's got a belly and wings instead of nacelles. Okay, so that's 2 that I'm not too much of a fan of. And the other group was over here, silhouetted. I can't see them at all. We've got the Enterprise one there, and we have a no, that's the same as the other kind. We've only seen 2 here, I think. So this is the kind, the round front. Where did that other fleet go? Yeah, same ship. Okay, so what we have to do here, I'm going to pulse towards the sun. Five, 6 seconds, that's all you really got to do. 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds, it doesn't matter how long. Then drop out a pulse, and I'm going to start boosting forward right away. Still, again, pointed at the sun. In a system like this, it's important because the background space is very black, and you want to be able to see a silhouette of a fleet if it's on your periphery. If you let go of boost and just hit your thrust, sometimes there, I see it right beneath my scanner, silhouetted. That would be very hard to see from here in against the black of space. Okay, so that's our 3rd ship. We've got our Enterprise with the belly, and we've got a flat cargo bay ship. The 3rd one was with the round front that faced forward. We're done in this system too. So, what I'm gonna do is get up out of my seat, fix my door, and we're gonna say goodbye for today. And we'll be back next time to hunt a S-Class system freighter. But until next time, have a good time.